Welcome to another video, Walk on the Wild Side, and I'm here in Cleveleys. Yes, I'm just up the road from Blackpool, and we're around about 45 minutes after sunset. Can you see the sky behind me? Look at that. Look at that sky. Doesn't it look absolutely amazing? Yeah. So I'm on the promenade here at Cleveleys, and what I thought I'd do is I thought I'd take on a bit of a walk around in the dark. Yeah, Cleveleys at dusk. Yeah, so I'm just here, by the way, starting off here by this cafe here. Look at this here. Anyway, I'll turn the camera around so you can have a better look. Oh, check this out. Isn't it fancy? Yeah, so this is the cafe here. I'm not sure of the name of it, but if there's any Star Wars fans out there, Andor, this was featured in that show, Andor, yeah. This was the set a few years ago. I did feature it on my channel. Just over there, over the road, this is the venue. That's the venue over there. But this is where we're starting. We're going to have a little look around Cleveleys, starting here outside the cafe. I tell you what, it's a bit windy. Look at these flags here. Look, it is a bit windy on the promenade tonight. I'll just show you the cafe. Can we have a look inside? Is there anyone in there? Yeah, here we are. It's actually a really nice cafe. If you get a chance, oh, those cakes look nice over there. If you get a chance to come in here. Well, you can tell it's windy, folks. And here's a little look at the beach here. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but Mary's shell is down there. Can you see it? I can see it. It's just over there, Mary's shell. I hope you can hear me because that wind is really strong. And if I look this way, you might be able to see Blackpool Tower. It's around about 5 miles to the south of where I am. So this is Cleveleys Promenade, and I'm speaking really loud, by the way, because that wind is just coming straight at me. It's quite a fancy promenade as well, don't you think? It was all developed around about it's developed after Blackpool. Anyway, I'm gonna head off this promenade bit because it's a bit too windy. I don't know if you can hear me. I hope you can hear me. I'm just gonna come up here and try to get out of the wind a bit. We're just in the car park here. Let's have a look over here. I want to show you something. Jubilee Gardens, and they've got an obelisk. Look at this. I've got to show you this. Whoa, what's that all about, folks? So just over here there's a load of diggers over there, and yeah, there's a load of work going on. I've just nipped back up here again. That's where I was before. That's where I started. And I've just come over to here. Balfour Beatty are doing a load of work down here. Look at this here, look. So this is normally a car park, but at the moment they're doing something. We are registered with the Considerate Constructors Scheme. I don't really know, there's no sign saying what they're actually doing, but it's all going on behind closed doors, I'm afraid. All behind this board in here. It's all a little bit mysterious, folks. Anyway, let's head back up onto here and we'll take a further look along the promenade. Well, this might explain it a little bit. Wyre Beach Management Scheme. That's what it says on there. Doesn't really say what they're actually doing, but look at all those groins there. Do you call them groins or just breakwaters? I don't know. All the way along there to control the is it to keep the sand? I don't really know. Anyway, bit of info there. We'll just head past Jubilee Park, and that's where I was at that I don't know if you can see that, but the moon is going down over there. It's a crescent moon and it looks absolutely awesome. Can you see that? Oh my goodness. It looks orange. A crescent moon. So I'm going to head up this way towards the main road and we'll see what we can see, shall we? Well, just up here, Cleveleys has a cinema, yeah, a view cinema. Now that's something that Blackpool doesn't actually have right at the moment, since the Odeon closed down, and we won't have a cinema in Blackpool until that new fancy one opens in the town centre. Fair Table. Well, there's a pub here and it's been empty. Right on the promenade, yeah. Who fancies opening a pub in this kind of climate? The Jubilee Park there. This pub here, I can't remember when it was last opened, but it's to let. If anyone fancies taking it on, there you go. We're just by the cinema, by the way. I think this building on the right hand side is the cinema. So this is the it does have some potential, I suppose, this place. There's a broken window there. Can you see anything inside? I think I can see a bar there. Is that the bar? What do you think? So that was a little look inside there. I think that this is the cinema, is it? So we'll just head this way. It's a very well lit promenade, this. Yeah, that's right, this is the View Cinema. We just took a little look inside that pub, which has been closed for quite a few years, the Jubilee Park. Yeah, quite a few kids coming out of the cinema there, so there must have been a movie on. This is a gym, JD Gyms, next to the cinema. I can see a few people in there working out, making our way towards the main road. There's another unit just over here. There's an empty, was it a cafe at one time or something? This building here, look. This one's empty. A modern self-contained unit, it says here. It's a bit of a shame really, isn't it? Because it's a nice promenade this, it's all been done up, you know, all the shelters and the seawall and everything, and yet we've got these empty buildings. Look at this, they've even got gardens on the promenade here in Cleveleys, yeah? Blackpool Council, take note. And this sea wall was really built up, and they've got flood defences on there as well. They can close these doors when there's a chance of storm surges, because this part of the coast can get flooded. There are some quite fancy apartments along here as well. Getting close to the main road now. There used to be a little fun fair just over the road here for kids. I think it was probably in this area here, like a little fun fair. Some people might remember it. This is the Olympia Arcade. And just over here we've got the New Yorker Sundays. Welcome to your ice cream dreams. And I just want to show, there's the main road there, we'll head that way in a second. I just want to show you in here, look at the shelter here with the clock on it. The clock's wrong, by the way. Got some nice pots as well. Look at this Blackpool Council. That's how to do a pot. I hope it doesn't smell like a toilet in here. So I'm now inside this shelter. You know what? It smells alright. If that was in Blackpool, I wonder. Oh, the bright lights of Cleveleys, folks. Here we are. Look at this. Treasure Island. Is it open? Hey, you know what? It is. I didn't think that there would be anywhere open. But this arcade is open. Look at that. Oh, wow. How about that? Hey, check this out. We've got these fancy cozies on top of all of the bollards. What do you think? Look at this. I was talking to someone earlier about these and she said, oh, I'm not into those. She wasn't having it at all. What do you think, folks, to the bollard cozies? Can you imagine those in Blackpool? How long would they last? Just over the road is the Cafe Marina. And just over here, behind me, is the Cleveleys kitchen. Look at this. It's buzzing during the day, this place. It's really popular, the Cleveleys kitchen. So this is Victoria Road West in Cleveleys, the main drag here. This is where all the shops are. Cleveleys ex-servicemen's club. There's a bit of work going on next door as well. Look at this. Something's happening with this place here. Ex-servicemen's club there. Thwaites beers. Got quite a few cafes along here as well. They've even got a W.H. Smith over there. A W.H. Smith, yeah. Blackpool hasn't even got a W.H. Smith. Anyway, I want to quickly show you something down here. A bit of history for you. This road is called Princess Road and it heads towards Cleveleys bus station, just down here. Yeah, Cleveleys has also got a bus station. Something else that Blackpool doesn't have. Now I want to show you, there's a B&M down here. Now B&M Bargains is now a countrywide discount store. But B&M Bargains started right here in Cleveleys. The first ever store was right here. I'm not saying it was right where this one is because this is all new, but it was certainly somewhere in this area. The first ever B&M Bargains was right here in Cleveleys. That's where it all started, folks. What's this here? We've got a pub. It's the Dickens. What the Dickens is this pub? The Dickens, quite fancy actually. What do you think? The Dickens pub. And just behind me, look at this, folks. This is what you've all been waiting for. Cleveleys bus station. Yes. Got a shoe market as well. We've got it all here in Cleveleys. Yeah, they've got quite a few shops here in Cleveleys, and if you like your charity shops, yeah, they've got pretty much every charity shop going here. You know, I love charity shops, me, actually. I really do, yeah. They've got them all here in Cleveleys. So I'm coming a bit further down the road, and look, pretty much every bollard has got these fancy cozies on them. What do you think? So this road is quite a long road and it goes past the tram tracks up here. So there's a junction up here where the tram tracks go across all the way to Fleetwood from Blackpool, and it carries on up there, and they've got more shops up there. They've got takeaways, they've got KFC, there's a Wetherspoons up there as well, the Jolly Tars. But this is Victoria Road West. Got a few banks here just behind me. Look at this, we've got the W.H. Smith. I said that Blackpool does not have a W.H. Smith. We don't have a cinema, we don't have a bus station, but they've got all those here in Cleveleys. And they've even got these Check out these pots here, look. That is quite impressive actually. You can see some of the charity shops over the road. We've got Trinity Hospice over there. Quite nice paving as well. Cleveleys is a bit of a, it's one of those places where people, well, it's where people go when they're, you know, in their older years, shall we say. People in their older years like to come here to Cleveleys. It's where they spend the rest of the time. Costa Coffee over there. The Hotel Regal, look at this here, look, they've got a hotel. The Hotel Regal. Look at that. Looks rather fancy, doesn't it? It does feel a bit quiet though now that I've reached this part. I've just gone past a pub on the other side called the Shipwreck, which was absolutely banging the last time I came past here. The Shipwreck pub. I'm sorry, I just missed it, I'm afraid, but it's worth a look if you're coming up this way. It's very quiet at the moment though. Envision, Blackpool Fylde and Wise Society for the Blind. Now at Squiresgate Lane, I'm sure that they've got something to do with that the green line that goes all the way from the blind home to the trams. It guides the blind people. I think it's something to do with them. So we're just reaching the junction now. Getting very quiet actually up here, you know. But look at these pollards, every one of them has got a cosy on it, look. Okay, so I'm now at the main road and that's Crescent, is it Crescent West or Crescent East, looking that way. Looking this way, Victoria Road continues towards the east. You might just be able to see the bright lights of the Jolly Tars, Wetherspoons that way. But I'm going to head this way, folks. No sign of a tram at the moment, but these are the tram tracks here in the middle of the road. The road splits around the tram tracks here. And I'm going to take a look down here. I want to take a look down some of the residential streets. What's this place? Reliant TV. Reliant TV, yeah. 1960 it says on there. Reliant TV. So this is now Rossall Road. We're walking down Rossall Road. We've got a takeaway here. Pizzas, kebabs, burgers, wraps. There's another one over here called the Grill Box. It does seem pretty quiet up here, folks. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn left down this road here. It's called Roughly Road. So we'll get a little look at maybe some residential houses down here. It will bring us back out to where we were before. This is a nice wide road, by the way. And there's no parking down here. There's all double yellows, so it probably makes it look even wider, doesn't it, when there's no cars parking down here. We've got a bit of an estate. We've got a church over there. There's a church here. The church is called the Parish Church of St Andrews, Cleveleys, and we've got a block of flats here. St Andrews Court. We've got a cul-de-sac here. Oh, we just saw a tram. There's a tram. There you go. A tram for you. This cul-de-sac is called Smith Road. Yeah, so we're on a street here that's parallel with the main road, Victoria Road, and we've got some houses here, look. Residential houses, and This car park here is like the main car park here in Cleveleys, where you could park if you were doing any shopping. Just round the back of the Dickens pub over there. And look at this, they've even got an electric charging point right here, look. It looks like a fast charger as well, that one. It is a pretty big car park actually, this, by the way. Yeah, plenty of parking here in Cleveleys. Let's just have a little look and see how much it is. £1 an hour. Oh, look at that. That's all right, isn't it? That's not too bad, is it? Roughly Road. £1 an hour. There you go. I've just come onto this little road here near the pub, and there's another club here. That's called the Top Club. It says there, and over here it says Cleveleys Working Men's Club. Never seen this before. It's well lit. Again, it's a Thwaites beers. Cleveleys Working Men's Club. There you go. They're still going. The Working Men's Clubs. I'll tell you what, I've just found another car park. If that other one wasn't big enough before, there's another one here. It's about the same size again, about the same price as well. Council car park. Anyway, that was a little look around Cleveleys, folks. We took a look at the promenade. We had a look at the works there by Balfour Beatty. Not really too sure what's going on, but we had a little look at that. We wandered down the promenade. We checked out the empty pub, yeah. We looked at the cinema. Blackpool doesn't have a cinema, as I'm filming this right now. We need to wait for that new one in town, but they've got one here in Cleveleys, and a bus station as well, just over here behind me. So there you go. I hope you like this video. If you do, hit the like button and also hit subscribe and tick the bell for notifications of new videos, and I'll see you again on the next one.